And welcome to today's game of HTFL action. Today it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers traveling to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. And hello there everybody and welcome to today's game. Tampa Bay and Jacksonville, kind of the wicked stepchildren of professional football here in Florida. Tampa Bay did win that one Super Bowl in 2002. Jacksonville's been to the AFC Championship game 3 times. Tampa Bay has been to the NFC Championship game 3 times and winning a Super Bowl on their third effort against Philadelphia and then beating Oakland in the Super Bowl. So it should be a good game. We'll get this baby set up. And right now, you watch this. September afternoon in Jacksonville, 93 degrees. Wind going to be a little bit of a factor today, blowing at 10 to 20 miles an hour. Jacksonville won the toss and will receive. Todman back for the Jags. And a pickup of 25 yards. That'll bring it out to the 30. Will set the offense for you for Jacksonville and then the defense for Tampa Bay. Taylor and Jones are your running backs. Smith and McCardell, Keenan McCardell, who could have played for either Jacksonville or Tampa Bay, are at wide receivers. Brady, the tight end. No, not Tom Brady, but Kyle Brady. Mark Brunell is your quarterback. The offensive line, Baselli, Naoli, Linder, Manuel, or Manuai, and Cersei. Call the first play for Jacksonville. We'll go Fred Taylor, trap right. Nice pickup for Fred Taylor, formerly of the University of Florida. 13 yards. Set up the defense for Tampa Bay. Leroy Selman, the first Buccaneer to be a Hall of Famer at defensive end, along with Claiborne, McCoy, and Logan at tackles. What an offensive, what a linebacking crew here. Brooks, Nickerson, and Levante David. Talib and Rondé Barber are your corners. Lynch and Barron are your safeties. 1st and 10 for Jacksonville. We'll give it to Jones on a dive. And he doesn't go too far as Levante David pulls him down. A pickup of 1 yard. We will go to the air for the first time. A slant to McCardell. Safety blitz. Put some pressure on Brunell. Tries to find Taylor on a check down, and it does not wind up bearing any fruit as the pass falls incomplete. 3rd and 9 now for the Jaguars. They'll go 3 wide receivers, man in motion, medium pass, Robinson. And he's got it. Robinson picks up 26 yards, 1st and 10. about Taylor on the trap right? Pickup of a yard. Be second down and 9 yards to go. Double tight end formation, 2 running backs. Pitch right to Taylor again. Claiborne came up and tackled Taylor after a 4-yard pickup. It's going to be third down and 5. 4 wide receivers, man in motion, short pass to Shorts. It'll be Cecil Shorts coming into the game. Don't say that name real fast. And it's caught. And Shorts picks up 14. Cotney on the tackle for Tampa Bay, who was on that 79 team, a team in the late 70s, early 80s that did well for John McKay. So the Jaguars on the move. Trap right, Fred Taylor. They'll keep calling his number. This time a pickup of 3, Levante David on the tackle. Might be a good time for a short pass again, and they will go to McCardle. Brunel scrambles and finds pay dirt. So Jacksonville on the board. Here's the extra point try. It's good. Hollis makes it 7-0. Jags. Bucks will get their first crack at it here. We got Isaac Hagens back for Tampa Bay. Hagens takes it. Moves up 25 yards to the 31. Set the Buccaneer offense for you. Dunn and Allstott, 2 mainstays of those great teams of the late 90s and early aughts. At running back, Evans and Carrier at your wideout spots. Giles, Jimmy Giles, the tight end. Jameis Winston, the much beleaguered quarterback of recent years, is your quarterback. Gruber, Middleton, Mayberry, Farrell, and Pinn, your offensive line. First and 10. And that's no gain. They tried Dunn. Nakue makes the tackle, and he will be one of the defensive ends in this starting lineup. Brackens and Nakuke, Stroud, Henderson, Hardy, Palausny, and Smith are your 3 linebackers. Ramsey and Mathis at corners. Darius and Sensabaugh, your safeties. Second down, 10 yards to go. And this one caught by Giles. He picks up 12 yards. And I'm going to pause here for just one moment to check something. There we go. First and 10 for the Bucks at the 43. Pick up a 6 yards. Work done out of Florida State. Goes around the left side. Second down and 4. And this time they give it to the A-Train. Mike Allstott out of Purdue. He picks up 10 yards. Bucks would be well advised to run the ball here. Although Jacksonville's defense does not look like it will be much to shout about. No 10s on it, just a bunch of 7s, 8s, and 6s. Sensabaugh the only 6. Jacksonville only being around 25 years. They do not probably have a lot of depth as some of the other teams do. So we'll see what happens. First and 10 for the Bucks at the Jags 41. Allstott up the middle again, and that's a nice pickup of 16 yards. 15 yards make that, and that was Ramsey on the tackle. Take a look at Mike Allstott real fast. Like I said, he's out of Purdue, and he was very prominent on those late 90s teams, along with the team that won the Super Bowl in San Diego against the Oakland Raiders, 48-21, Super Bowl 36. No, I'm sorry, it wasn't 36, it was 37. They played the Raiders and won in early 2003. First and 10 Bucks at the Jacksonville 26. Done. Nice yardage there for him, 19 yards. Sweep to the right. And it was Ramsey again making the tackle for Jacksonville. First and goal now for the Bucks, wearing their creamsicle creamsicle road jerseys at the 7-yard line. Winston rolls out. Was looking for Giles, but incomplete. Darius got a hand on it for the Jags. Will be now 2nd and goal from the 7.
Holding defense. Number 31, automatic, 1st down.
Winston sacked, but Mathis gets hit with a penalty. It'll be half the distance to the goal and a 1st down for Tampa Bay. They stay in the I formation. Dunn, the tailback. And he picks up a yard. Ball will now be at the 2. 2nd and goal. This time they key on Dunn, and Stroud tackles him at the 1-yard line. So a big play here. Going to be 3rd and goal. Bucks can smell that end zone. Penalty.
False start. Offense. Number 73, 5-yard penalty.
Okay. We got Kevin House coming into the game for the Bucks. On those early 80s teams. He's out of Southern Illinois. The 3rd and goal from the 6. Jacksonville looking pass. And Winston was looking to throw. Incomplete pass. He was looking for, catch who he was looking for. Henderson knocked the pass down. So, the Bucks will try to cut the lead to 7-3 here with a field goal try from 23 yards out. No good. No good. Husted with a miss from chip shot territory. That wind must be playing havoc with the kickers. Taylor on a trap right, 1st and 10 Jags. He gets no gain. Jacksonville quickly goes to a 3 wide receiver set. They will go to Kyle Brady. And Brunell again scrambles. Nearly picks up the 1st down, just short. 2:24 left in the quarter. 3rd and inches. They will go to Taylor on a dive. They get the 1st. 3-yard pickup. Long pass, play action to McCardell. Not there as Aqib Talib provided good coverage. We'll go to Jones on a screen pass, 2nd and 10. And Jones with a nice pickup of 21 yards. David makes the tackle, Levante David for the Bucks. So now it's 1st and 10 Jags at the 47, nearing the end of the 1st quarter. Loss of 4 yards as Derek Brooks, star on that 2002 Bucks team, makes the tackle. So it'll be 2nd and 14. I don't think they're going to be able to run a play before the end of the quarter. They do not. And at the end of the 1st quarter, 7-0 Jags. And back for the 2nd quarter of play, everybody. Big Paulie coming to you from Everbank Field in Jacksonville. It's going to be 2nd and 14 as we resume play. Jones. Make that Taylor trap left. No gain as Leroy Selman comes up and makes a nice tackle. So the Jags got a decision time here. Motion. Medium pass. Robinson. Penalty.
False start. Offense. Number 15, 5-yard penalty. Repeat, 3rd down.
Okay, Robinson on the infraction there, and now that's going to back him up for 3rd down and 19. We might have the Jaguars, who I am coaching, may as well go long. They will go to McCardell on a long pass. Throws it. Oh, I beg your pardon. Nice catch.
The ruling on the field is confirmed. Incomplete. A timeout will be charged.
He had Smith wide open. It looked like he had made the catch. It went to a replay. Tampa Bay decided to use their one challenge, and then upon further review, they ruled that that was a catch. They went to Smith, and he was there. And there you go, folks. Jacksonville in business. They will go to Taylor on the run. Pick up a 7. And let's see what happens now. They will go to Kyle Brady on a hitch. Incomplete. Brooks got a hand on it. So it's going to be 3rd and 3 from the 7. I think you get the first down yardage here going with Fred Taylor again. And he gets it. Taylor's been very busy early in this game so far. 10 carries for 30 yards. In fact, I think they'll get the ball again. Trap right. He's in there. Jacksonville about to go up 14-0. Here's the extra point. And it's good. So the Jags playing at home and the crowd liking what they're seeing as they lead the Buccaneers 14-0. Hagan's back for the kickoff for Tampa Bay. Catches it in front
Holding.
of the 10.
Receiving team. 10-yard penalty.
Nice return, but it's going to get called back as Cotney got caught with holding. So the Bucs in the hole start this new possession. It's going to be 1st and 10 for them at their own 11. Winston incomplete. He was looking for Jimmy Giles. So the Buccaneers are having trouble against this Jacksonville team. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. Penalty.
Offsetting penalties. Repeat, 2nd down.
Okay. Offsetting penalties, so we could just replay this play. Now bring a pass rush. Hardy. Incomplete pass. Winston not off to a good start. 1 for 5 for 12 yards. And Jacksonville's going to show zone and pass defense. Incomplete this time. Winston was looking for Dunn. Not there. Jacksonville's going to go for a block here. Penalty.
Illegal block. Receiving team. 10-yard penalty.
Legal block on the return, so that backs Jacksonville up some. They will start from the 33, 1st and 10. They've been so accustomed to Taylor running the ball. I think we're going to mix them up. Play action to Smith. Incomplete. Let's take a look at Smith. That's Jimmy Smith out of Jackson State, who played on the Jaguars teams of the 90s. Pretty good wide receiver in his day. And Jacksonville's going to trap right with Fred Taylor. 5-yard pickup. John McKay on the Bucs sideline pacing. Not liking the early developments in this game. Jacksonville up 14-0. They have a 3rd and 5. 3 wide receivers. But none of them are going to get the ball here. We're going to go with a hitch to Kyle Brady. Incomplete pass. So for the first time today, Jacksonville has been stymied. They will punt the ball. Anger. Back deep for Jacksonville. returner was Humphreys, and he picked up 9 yards, 1st and 10 for Tampa Bay at their own 25. Again, sporting those creamsicle road jerseys of white with orange print. And they trail 14-0, start at their own 33. Oh. Well, with Winston at quarterback, you knew this was going to happen sooner or later as Hardy picks up a fumble, runs it back all the way. It's a touchdown, and this might be a blowout, friends. Extra point try to make it 21-0, and it's good. As Hollis puts that through. Buccaneers looking for the truck that hit them here. Yeah, they're down 21, and we're not even 20 minutes into this game. Hagen's back. He gets it at the 20. Nice return. They'll actually start in Jacksonville territory, a 33-yard pickup to the 49. But if you're Tampa Bay, it's not a very good start for this team at all. They do have some talent on it, but Winston making a miscue, as we often saw when the Bucs played in 2019. 1st and 10.
False start. Offense. Number 62, 5-yard penalty. Repeat, first down.
It's Turk Farrell with the false start. 1st and 15. And that's done. Work done. Picks up 9 yards. That gives him 6 carries, 36 on the day. 36 yards on the day. Allstott 2 carries and 25. That makes it a 2nd down and 6. Looking for Dunn, but he can't hang on. So Winston we'll put Hardy on the blitz. Let's take a look at Mr. Hardy for a moment. That's Kevin Hardy out of Illinois. On those great teams Jacksonville had in the 90s, late 90s, about the same time Tampa Bay got hot. And it's going to be Hardy blitzing, zone, pass. Allstott up the gut, but only picks up 3. Interesting play call there. We'll watch for a fake punt on 4th and 3 from the 42 of Jacksonville. And that was a coffin corner punt, which will land at the 1. Bidwell, nice kick. And Jacksonville will start from the deepest part of their territory that you could possibly have. 1st and goal, 1-yard line. Taylor on a dive.
Holding. Offense. Number 89.
Okay, looks like they're going to rule that the holding call took place outside of the end zone. If it took place inside the end zone, that would be a safety. And they will rule that it took place outside of the goal line, to the left of the goal as you see it there on the screen. So we will call the same play. We'll go trap left, Fred Taylor. And again, Taylor stopped at the line. We'll let Brunel go on a dive play, just to get some field position, and he does. Now setting up a 3rd and 2. Play action, short pass to Lewis. And he's got it. And it's a big play. Lewis, 68 yards before being tackled by Johnny Lynch. A short out pass, and sometimes those out passes, if the corner isn't there, they go for a big play. Most famously evidenced by Stephon Diggs of Minnesota a couple of years ago in that playoff game against the Saints. They ran an out pass, and the cornerback missed a tackle, and Diggs had himself a game-winning, game-ending touchdown. Go Fred Taylor back at the ranch. Trap right. Pick up 4 yards. And this time it was Talib who couldn't hang on to him. So Ronnie Barber, the other corner, came up and tackled him. 2nd and 6 for Jacksonville. And again, we're going to throw the ball. Slant to Jimmy Smith, but it's incomplete. Tampa Bay snuffing that out. 3 wide receivers. Taylor, screen. First down and more. That's 15 yards. So Jacksonville just doing whatever they want here. We'll give Taylor a breather, a dive to Greg Jones. And it's a pickup of 2 yards. Let's look at Greg Jones. He's out of Florida State. Played for the Jaguars on those late 2000 teams. 2008 is the base year that Dave Koch Sports is using for this. By the way, we're using the history collection, as you saw in the rules and regulations video that I had. This is the historical collection of players, 11,000 players rated, and only 2,400 of them made these 32 teams that are doing battle to determine which area, which city, which market is the best. Taylor, off tackle right. 2nd and goal, and he's in. This has been all Jacksonville so far. Hollis with the point after. Money, 28-0. Jags with 4:04 to go till halftime. John McKay probably just can't wait to talk to the troops. And another nice return. Higgins picks up 38. He started at the 14 and wound up at the Jacksonville 48. They'll have the ball 1st and 10. And bingo! Jimmy Giles with a catch, and he eludes a couple of tackles. And that's a score very quickly back for the Bucs. Point after by Husted is good. So now it's 28-7, just like that. 3:41 to go. Todman back. That's a nice return.
Illegal block. Receiving team, 10-yard penalty.
It's going to be coming back on an illegal block. That will back him up to the 22. 1st and 10. We'll give it to Taylor again. No gain. 3 wide receivers set, which is just going to open up the field a little bit for Fred Taylor on the screen. No catch. 4 wide receivers. Shotgun. 3 and out is not what they need here. Medium pass. Plus route. So make sure they get the first down, and we'll go to McCardell. 2 yards, and that's all. So the Jags have to punt it back to Tampa Bay, who could cut that 28-0 deficit they had a couple of minutes ago down in half. I'm Jacksonville. I'm looking for the block. Here's Anger. Fair catch. Fumbled by the Bucs. Humphreys let it slip through his fingers. Cersei pounced on it for Jacksonville, and they get the ball back with 2:13 to go. So, if you're Jacksonville, what do you do? Motion, long pass, play action. Smith, or Cardell will try. Incomplete. Jaguars go for the jugular right away, but it results in an incompletion. Fred Taylor, trap right. Pickup of 2. 3rd and 8, and that'll take it to the 2-minute warning. And we'll go trap right again with Fred Taylor. Make the Bucs use a timeout here if they want the ball with some time left. And a run of 4 yards. Jags will call a timeout, but not until the play clock gets near 0, so they will stop it at 1:13 to go. Field goal time, Hollis, and it's not a gimme, but try it from 45. Good. And that makes it 31-7 Jaguars. They will kick at an angle. Hagen's with a lot of good returns so far in the first half. I want him to break the big one here. This time it's Penn who catches it at the 13 and only goes 9 yards. 1st and 10 for the Bucs at their own 22. That's work done. 7 yards. Doesn't look like they're going to do anything risky here before the half. There is Evans, and he makes his first catch of the day. Good for 15 yards. 27 seconds to go. Ball goes out of bounds, so they stop the clock. Jags are going to play a prevent. Dropped by Allstott. Allstott wasn't ever known for being a good pass catcher. Jaguars will go 4-1 dime prevent zone. Dunn gets it. Pickup of 7, and he gets out of bounds. 10 seconds left. The Jaguars will play a deep zone prevent 3-1 quarter formation. And that time it was Mark Carrier completing the pass from Winston. 12-yard pickup. That gets it to the 37 of Jacksonville. Husted's going to come on and try a 54-yarder with 1 second left in the half.
False start. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat. First down.
And that 54-yard kick just became 59 yards. They're still going to try one. Here we go. Blocked. Recovered by Smith. That's the half. Your score, Tampa Bay, way behind, 31-7 against Jacksonville. Hello there again, everybody. Big Paulie coming to you. Getting ready for the second half between Jacksonville and Tampa Bay, and it has been all Jacksonville so far, with a 31-7 lead going into the second half. Hagen's back. Let's see what happens. And that was Mathis, one of the up men, who caught it at the 11 and brought it out to the 31. The Bucs will have a 1st and 10. Pass to Allstott complete for 7. Paluzny on a tackle for the Jags. 2nd and 3, ball at the 38. Mark Carrier. Touchdown. That's 62 yards, and the Buccaneers cut it to 18, which will be 17 with the extra point, and it's good. It takes all of a couple of plays for the Bucs to score. That's exactly the shot in the arm they needed after an embarrassing first half, and it's 31-14. Todman back now for the Jags. And he goes 25 yards out to the 26. Fred Taylor saw a lot of action in that first half. 18 carries, 50 yards. We'll go to him again on an outside run. Hardy Nickerson with a 3-yard loss. Nickerson on the tackle. Linder was the injured player. So the offensive line now: Baselli, Naoli, Meester, Manuai, Cersei. Make it 2nd and 13 now for the Jags. I think they're snuffing out the runs here pretty good. Short hitch to Jimmy Smith. This might work. Does not. Rondé Barber. He wrestled it. They both had the ball, and Barber wrestled it away, but in the process, the ball fell incomplete. So Jacksonville, again, in a situation where they don't want to give Tampa Bay any momentum. So we'll see what happens here on a medium pass to Robinson. They're showing blitz, so we're going to improvise and screen to Taylor. Taylor short of the first down, picked up 10. That'll not be enough. 4th and 3 for the Jags. Anchor back to punt. And it's blocked. Blocked by Aqib Talib. Claiborne picks it up and scores. And the Bucs now could cut it to 10 with an extra point. They get it. Just like that. It's 31-21. HTFL, where miraculous things always seem to be the norm. As you don't believe me, ask Buffalo. The other day they trailed 34-20 with 4 minutes to go, came back and won in regulation. So now, Tampa Bay with all the momentum. Todman back for the Jags on this kickoff, and it's going to be down for a touchback. Taylor again. He's seeing a lot of action. No fatigue in our HTFL rules. No fatigue ratings. We figure they're all pretty much stars. They're the best of the best. They probably won't get tired. Trap right, Fred Taylor. Pick up a 3. That is Levante David on the tackle for the Bucs. 2nd down and 7. Tampa Bay with 2 touchdowns in the first 2.5 minutes of this second half. If you're Jacksonville, what do you do? We're going to go sweep right, Taylor. And that's a nice pickup. 1st down. If you're Jacksonville, you're torn between wanting to protect the lead but wanting to be aggressive. Got to serve both masters here. McCardell, play action. Medium pass. Not there. Not there. Nickerson came on a delayed blitz, and that disrupted the play. So the Jags looking at 2nd down and 10. Fred Taylor off tackle right. He kept chugging and chugging and chugging for 8 yards. Derek Brooks made the tackle. Jags are going to play it close to the vest. Tom Coughlin, their coach, who took the Giants to a couple of Super Bowls later in his career. Inside run, Taylor. Buck showing a 4-3. 1st down. Tom Coughlin, who is the hero of Super Bowls 42 and 46 for the Giants, but he started out with the Jaguars and made them a contender in the 90s. Keenan McCardell short out. Bucks showing blitz. And they came and they got him. Got Brunell Nickerson, Artie Nickerson on the tackle. Nickerson played on those 90s teams that were pretty good, and Tony Dungy became the Bucs coach, and he brought the attitude back of Tampa Bay being winners, and he was eventually replaced by John Gruden, and it was Gruden in his first year that took the Bucs to Super Bowl glory. Making it a 2nd and 15 now as we get back to the game. Jones, dive play. He picks up 3 yards. Jacksonville seems like they have to throw here. Shotgun formation, medium pass. We'll go extra long on the routes to Robinson. Incomplete. Incomplete. So Jacksonville again has to punt. And here's Anger. Was blocked the last time.
Illegal block. Receiving team.
This time it's Barber who gets called for an illegal block on the return for Tampa Bay. So they will start at their own 9, but they have been doing quite well in this second half. It was 28-0 at one point. It's now 31-21. First down.
Encroachment. Defense. Number 91, 5-yard penalty.
Okay, 6-yard pickup is nullified. They'll take the distance and make it first down and 5 from the 14. Short pass to Dunn, incomplete. Smith all over him, but they do not call pass interference. Second down and 5. This is Dunn. Bracken's got hurt. Bracken's got hurt on the play. They'll bring Mincy in. Let's take a look at him. Mincy out of Florida. Jeremy Mincy. Played in the early 20 teens for the Jags. Third down and 5. We'll go man, pass, nickel formation. Just short of the first down is Dunn. A gain of 4. But they will not get first down yardage. Jacksonville's going to get it back. Thomas signals a fair catch, catches it at the 27 after a 55-yard punt by Josh Bidwell. Nicely done. 7:10 left, third quarter, 31-21 Jags. You know who again. Trap right. Loss of a yard. We'll go McCardell on a quick slant. He's got it, but he's only got it for 5 as Talib makes sure he does not break loose. With that, it's third down and 6. Shotgun formation, and we'll go medium pass. This time, we're looking for McCardell. Bucks showing blitz. You would think that they would try the blitz here. Incomplete pass. Brunell has not had a good day outside of a couple of long gains. 8 for 20, 201 yards. Jameis Winston, by the way, not a good day for him either so far, and I think the wind has had a lot of say in that. 8 for 16, 167 yards, but he does have 2 touchdowns. The situation now, 4th and 6, Jacksonville will punt. Fair caught by Humphreys at the 26. So Jacksonville now gives the ball back to Tampa Bay. 1st and 10 from there. Mark Carrier injured his elbow on that incomplete pass. Bracken's tipped it. So let's see who goes in for him. It's going to be Kevin House, who we saw earlier. So it's going to be Mike Evans with Kevin House. Only in the HTFL would you see a Tampa Bay team with those 2 wide receivers in the game. 2nd and 10. And that time, Allstott, no gain. Usually you're in good hands with Allstott, but as Chris Berman used to say all the time, but not there. 3rd down and 10 from the 26. Jaguars are going to go 5-1 nickel zone pass. Penalty.
Pass interference. Defense.
Ooh.
Number 25, automatic. First down.
Bryant got caught with pass interference. Not a good look for the Jags. That gives the Bucks a first down and 10 at the 38. Penalty.
Personal foul. Defense. Number 51, 15-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
Back-to-back killer penalties for the Jags as Smith gets called for a personal foul. First and 10. The Bucs moving at the Jags 45. Allstott on a screen. He barrels ahead for 13 yards. And it was Sensabaugh who missed the tackle, but Hardy came along and made his. 4:29 left third quarter. The Bucs are moving. Allstott, 4 yards. Nagakwe. I don't know how you pronounce that name, so I'm just going to give it my best here. Nakwe or Nagakwe. He made the tackle. 4-yard pickup. Second down and 6 at the 28. Winston, incomplete. Of course, Winston last year became the first quarterback in NFL history to throw for 30 touchdowns and 30 interceptions. And with Tom Brady now with the Bucs, he's going to play for New Orleans and back up Drew Brees. New Orleans will be seeing later against Houston, I believe, the Houston Oilers. They are a part of the lower South Division, as is Tampa Bay, as is Jacksonville. Back at the ranch, 3rd and 6. Looking for Giles, but it's incomplete. Winston now 9 out of 20. Bucs have committed 2 turnovers, winning 1 for a touchdown. Jacksonville has not committed any yet, but they have committed 8 penalties for 61 yards. The Bucs only 6 for 34. Husted to come on, and this is from 45 out. And he's got it. The lead is now 7. Yes way. Yes way. (31-24) now, Jacksonville. Todman back to receive the kickoff in this very active game so far, and that's going to be a touchback. Todman, even though he was only 1 yard in his end zone, he'll just take a knee. McCardell on a slant, first down, so this will...
Holding, offense, number 67, 10-yard penalty.
This will disrupt the tendencies of Tampa Bay as they study the offensive tendencies of Jacksonville. They cross them up with a slant pass to McCardell, but there was a holding penalty on the play, so now the Bucs pick up 10 yards of ground, and Jacksonville has to play from their own 10, 1st and 20. We'll go trap right, Fred Taylor. 4-yard pickup by Taylor and Levante David with his 10th tackle of the day, and we're not even out of the third quarter yet. 31-24 Jags. Brady, short hitch. Intercepted.
Roughing the passer, defense. Number 63, 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
So Derek Brooks with the interception, and he ran it back to the 2, but Leroy Selman got hit with a personal foul for roughing the passer, and that gives the Jags new life. Trap right, Fred Taylor. Nothing doing. Levante David was there. We'll go screen to Jones. And he picks up 16 yards. Actually, he's good out of the backfield. 2 carries for 36 yards so far today. That gets it to the 44-yard line. 1st and 10. We're going to go hitch to Jimmy Smith. Brunell scrambles out of the pocket and picks up 5. And that would be Lynch, John Lynch on the tackle for the Bucs. Now a general manager for the San Francisco 49ers. And of course the 49ers just missing another Super Bowl trophy, making the big game and losing to Kansas City. This will be the final play of the third quarter. Fred Taylor, trap right. And nope, the third quarter ends. Your score now, Jacksonville 31, the Bucs 24. So we resume the play here in the fourth quarter. Taylor, draw play. Picks up 4 of the 5 yards they needed for a first. It'll be 3rd and 1. Triple tight end. And Brunell's going to go on a quarterback sneak. First down. First down for Jacksonville. Taylor with 27 carries. Why not give him the ball a 28th time here? Trap right. 4-yard pickup. Barron on the tackle for the Bucs. Looking for another score here before Jacksonville can get any more points on the board. Robinson on a screen. On a slant. Not there. Let's take a look at Robinson real fast. He's out of Penn State. Played with the Jacksonville Jaguars in more recent years. 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6 for the Jags. Maurice Jones-Drew, say that real fast a whole bunch of times, is in the game at running back, and we'll give it to him on a screen. He's got a first down. Jones-Drew, 14 yards. 1st and 10 Bucs. 1st and 10 Jags at the Bucs 28. That's what I meant to say. Trap right, Fred Taylor. He's got 4 yards. David with another tackle. 3 wide receivers, man in motion, medium pass to Robinson again. Incomplete. Baselli was hurt. Slow getting up. It looks like he got a stinger. He's out of the game, so we'll set the Jacksonville offensive line for you once again. Monroe, Naoli, Linder, Manuai, and Cersei. Baselli was recently tested positive for the COVID virus, and I believe he has recovered fully. They say he thinks he caught it at a golf course. And Baselli was quite a player for the Jaguars, a testament to their great teams of the late 90s and early aughts. Meanwhile, back at the game, ball to 24 for the Jags. They lead by 7. I think they want to at least kick a field goal here. They'll go off tackle right, Fred Taylor. That's his 30th carry of the game. He only picks up 2 yards, but I think they really wanted to play for the field goal. Here's Hollis. He's going to try one from 39. And that's the first points the Jags have gotten in the second half. They lead by 10, 34-24. So, do the Bucs have any rabbits to pull out of the hat here? They'll get the kickoff. That's Isaac Hagens, and that's a 40-yard pickup. That moves it out to the 42. We have new players coming into the game for the Bucs. James Wilder, who's a very versatile running back for the Bucs in the early 80s, and then when the Bucs started to decline in 1983, he played on some, let's say some stinky teams, but he at one point had the all-purpose yards record, rushing and receiving. You total those numbers up, and the Bucs had Wilder had that record. He set it in 1984 and was the record holder at one point. His son played for Plant High School in Tampa and went on to Florida State. Antonio Bryan will also be coming into the game for the Bucs. 1st and 10, ball to 42. They give it to Wilder, and he makes an impact right away, a 12-yard pickup off left side. That moves the ball to Jacksonville territory at their 46, 10 minutes, 8 seconds left to go. Winston throws, and Wilder gets it again, and that's 10 more yards, but they're going to be short of the first down. 2nd and inches at the 36. Incomplete pass as Winston was looking for Mark Carrier. Ramsey jumped in front of the route and was able to knock the pass down. 3rd down, inches to go. And they just give it to Wilder up the middle, and he'll pick up the first down, 4 yards. 9:04 left. 1st and 10, Jags 32-yard line. Wilder again. This time he only picks up 1 yard. I'm sorry, he didn't pick up a yard. He lost the yard as Brackens came up and tackled him. Ball at the 33 now for a 2nd and 11. Wilder, no gain. Jacksonville beginning to snuff out the scheme here. Critical play here, 3rd down and 11. They will go zone pass out of dime formation. Penalty.
Holding offense. Number 73, 10-yard penalty.
And an incomplete pass. The ball's at the 33. I'm going to decline it. Make Husted kick a 50-yarder. Maybe, from what I remember from the Buccaneers back in the 90s, he does have a good leg, and then he went on to play for the Buffalo Bills for a little bit. Here's the kick. Good. We should have pushed him back. And the Jaguars now lead 34-27. Todman back for the Jags. A lot of kickoffs in this game. And a nice pickup for Todman, 35 yards to the 40. If you're Jacksonville, you have to consider just running the ball, and trying to chew up some clock. Fred Taylor, inside run. Pickup of 7. Jacksonville had a very big lead at one point, 28-0, then 31-7, and the Bucs have battled back. They did not lay down and die. Mercedes Lewis in the game, he had one catch for 68 yards, and they haven't gone to him since, but I think that'll change here with a short out. Incomplete. Brady, injured. Banged up his hand, but he's going to stay in. 3 wide receivers in. 3rd and 1. Screen to Fred Taylor. Completed. Pickup of 10 yards. Nickerson on the tackle. Taylor 4 yards shy of a 100-yard day rushing, and he's also got 3 catches for 35 yards. In fact, we're going to give it to him again. Trap right. 5 yards. 5 yards, and that gets him over 100. John McKay over on that other sideline. One time they asked John McKay after a playoff game when the Buccaneers of '79 beat the Eagles 24-17. And Ricky Bell got a whole bunch of catches, a whole bunch of carries, I should say. They asked John McKay, why are you giving the ball to Ricky Bell so much? And he said, well, the ball's not heavy. Typical John McKay, if you know him. Fred Taylor, as we head back to the game with 6:08 left till regulation ends. Trap right. Pickup of 2. And it's going to be 3rd and 3. A lot of possibilities here for Jacksonville. Kyle Brady hasn't really been too much of a factor in this game. We'll give it to him on a short hitch. Buccaneers playing man. And Brady catches it. Injured hand or not, that was a nice catch. And the Jags move the sticks. Screen to Jones. That's another nice play for Jones. Picks up 7 yards. Jacksonville really wants to keep it on the ground here, I would think. Fred Taylor on the dive play. Pickup of 5, 1st down. Jacksonville really hasn't been that effective running the ball. 43 carries on the day, 148 yards. But what they have done well is they have just kept the running game going. They have committed to the running game, and they have run it down the Bucs' throats here. Fred Taylor will probably need a blow. We'll go with Brunell on a sweep right. Claiborne makes the tackle. Claiborne, and that's a loss of 2. And are the Bucs going to call a timeout here? It doesn't look like it. Jones up the middle, trap right. Penalty.
Holding offense. Number 87, 10-yard penalty.
Bad time for Keenan McCardell to commit a penalty, and that makes it 2nd down and 22. They're at the Bucs 27. A field goal would ice the game for them, so they're going to have to play it safe and go to Taylor, trap right. And it's a 5-yard pickup. Brooks on the tackle. That's 35 carries on the day for Fred Taylor. He's been a machine back there for the Jags. Bucs call a timeout. 1:45 left to go. Jones. No, we can't really give it to Jones here because the Bucs will sniff it out. Brady. Again, not a lot of good options here. What do you do? Screen pass to Jones Drew. Pick up a 7. That gives Derek Brooks 10 tackles on the day. And the Bucs call another timeout, which stops it at 1:33 to go. So the game comes down to this, really. We got Hollis, who's going to kick a field goal for the Jags. If they get it, 2-score game. If not, Bucs have a shot to tie it. Mike Hollis, it's all on the line for you, buddy. And he's got it. The kick is good. And the Jags go up 10, 37-27. Jags are going to kick at an angle here. And this time Cotney catches it for the Bucs at the 18. Can't find a crease. He's trapped at the 25 by Robinson. 7-yard return. So now, should be pretty elementary now. The Bucs will try to get a score, and I'm sure that the Jags will just play prevent a lot. Gain of 10 for Wilder. That moves it to the 35. 1st and 10 again. Incomplete. This time they tried for Mark Carrier. Winston did. Winston did not have a good day today. 11 for 25, 200 yards, 2 touchdowns. He did not throw an interception, but the fumble set up a Jacksonville touchdown. Return for a touchdown. 2nd and 10 now. Ball to 35. Minute 3 to go. And again, they give it to Wilder. Lots of blocking. Pickup of 11 yards. A 1st down. Ball to 46. 50 seconds to go. Wilder out of bounds again. Pickup of 10 yards. So if you're Jacksonville, I'm going to key on Wilder here. Passing play. This time they break it up. Lowry broke up the play. Incomplete. Prevent zone. We're down to 30 seconds. This time Wilder brought down behind the line by Hardy. He loses a yard. And the Bucs call their last timeout. Deep zone prevent from a 4-1 dime. Intended for Kevin House. Incomplete. Now to 14 seconds, and it's 4th and 11. This is it for the Bucs. Incomplete. Incomplete. 7 seconds to go. Burnell will just take a knee, and this one will be over. Levante David made the tackle, technically, and that will be his 15th on the day, but that will also be the final play of this game. Jacksonville, your winners, 37-27. So again, let's look at the summary of the game. It was all Jacksonville early on. Brunell, Taylor, Hardy with a fumble recovery, then Taylor again, and it was 28-0. Winston threw a 48-yarder to Jimmy Giles to cut it to 28-7. Hollis came back, kicked a field goal, and that was it for the half, 45 yards. Winston threw to Carrier, 31-14. Then a blocked punt return for a score made it 31-21. Houston kicked the field goal, 31-24, but that was as close as the Bucs got. Hollis, Houston, and Hollis traded field goals, And that's how this one ends, 37-27. Your next game, which will be tomorrow as I record this, will be, we go to Cincinnati, Baltimore, which is a combined team of Colts pre-1984 before they moved to Indianapolis, and Ravens from 1996 onward. They will play in Cincinnati, taking on the Cincinnati Bengals, who've been around since 1968, so that should be a good game. Baltimore and Cincinnati in the Upper North Division. The Upper North Division, basically the AFC North, as they have the same members as the AFC North: Buffalo, Cincinnati, Cleveland, and Pittsburgh. 2 days, we're going to get our first look at Jim Brown and the vaunted Pittsburgh Steelers team, who won all those Super Bowls. They've won 6 total. Cleveland and Pittsburgh. Then later on, Tennessee, Indianapolis, Peyton Manning playing for the Colts in this league. Houston and New Orleans, the other game in the lower South Division. Detroit and Chicago, old rivals, will be doing battle in the upper North. I should point out Baltimore, Cincinnati, Cleveland, and Pittsburgh are part of the lower North Division. The upper North is Detroit, Chicago, and another game we got this week, Green Bay, Minnesota. Seattle and Denver, that's a rematch of a Super Bowl of a few years back that Seattle pounced on Denver and won. San Diego and Arizona. Las Vegas, the castaway team, all the players that the 31 other teams didn't want. They will play Los Angeles in the Coliseum against the Rams, and the Monday night game, technically, New York and New England, and that should be a dandy. And there you have it, folks. Jacksonville 37, Tampa Bay 27. Another HTFL game in the books. I hope you all enjoyed it. We'll be back tomorrow, Lord willing, for another game, and I hope to catch you all then. Bye-bye for now, everybody.